What's the next chapter for you, man? You got it planned out?
Man, I want to be a Little League coach. Like, I want to run a college program Little League football team.
Yeah.
I want to start with a 10 and 11 age group. Because when guys come into the game from college with NIL deals, so they're going to be making about the same amount of money that they was making in college. So now they don't have the same grind and the same attitude as of if a guy who came in the league like me.
All right, Patrick Peterson, my man, you made it far today. Good job.
I did. I was not surprised, but happy to make it in the position that I was in.
Yeah, really just getting by barely.
Yeah. Especially when that big chip is not on you, the big blind and the small blind, you pretty much run your own race from there.
Right. Yeah.
So I was running my own race, so it helped me come back, in the top 20 at least.
Nice.
That was my goal.
Top 20?
Yeah, this is my second celebrity poker tournament, and I just picked up the game of poker. I love it because I love being competitive and love the aspect of trying to read everybody else's faces. You know what I mean? So I enjoy that aspect of it.
You like reading people?
Try to.
Yeah. It's a good skill to have.
It is.
It could get you far in life.
Yep.
If you could understand where people are coming from.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. We can't understand everybody and where they're coming from. Because at the same time, they're not really giving us the full version of them.
Facts. It's our perception. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's key. Damn, we're getting deep on this thing.
Hey, hello.
Let's go. I didn't know you had a philosophy side to you. I love it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Yeah, but sports is people don't talk about the mental side of sports.
Yep.
There's a lot of mental.
And the mental side of sports that's why you see the difference between. I know everyone in the world see the statistic of guys lasting, because I can only speak of the sport that I played, which is football. Guys only lasting, 3 years. I think it's like 3.4. It may be even less than that now.
Yeah.
But for the most part, guys not understanding what the position that they're in and understanding that the position that they are in, that is all in their control. Meaning, when you go to work every day, because I've been in the league 13 years, so I know what the grind means and what comes with the grind. But at the same time, if you want to be great and if you want to be able to last in this game, you got to be able to do the minute things, the little things. And those are things that's going to help you last in this league.
Facts. What does some of those things look like in football?
Just your everyday regimen. You know what I mean? You figuring out what works for you, right? So like for me, when I was in Pittsburgh, that was the only time that I really had to change my regimen, right? As far as when I was in Arizona, we had saunas in the facility. When I was in Minnesota, we had saunas in the facility. So my regimen was I had to get in the sauna every day before I even got to the building.
Wow.
That was just me. But for me, when I was in Pittsburgh, they didn't have saunas in the building. So I had to find ways all right, for me, I got to find ways to still stick to my regimen, which is get in the sauna before practice and after practice. Yeah. So I found a hotel. And you can ask guys that was in Pittsburgh, like DY, who was our player assistant, guy who kind of, who the players leaned on as far as if we needed dinner, if we needed help with anything as far as background checks. Our wife needed help with such and such. He was like the main source. So I was like, man, DY, man, everywhere that I've been, and we had a sauna, what I mean? And obviously being an NFL team, you would think that's what every team would have, but with Pittsburgh, they just really it's all how we got here is what we're going to continue to have.
They're old school.
Old school. No matter what
Shout out to today's sponsor, Specialized Recruiting Group. When your company has a position to fill, are you really seeing the best candidates? Sure, you get plenty of resumes, but you may be missing an untapped resource. Ideal candidates who are not currently job searching. People who are not actively looking, but who may be open to the right opportunity. It could be the difference between a good hire and a great hire. Specialized Recruiting Group is ready to find the talent you need. Go to srgpros.com, see how our recruitment specialists with a deep understanding of experience and expertise you need can find the right fit for your business. After all, you deserve to see the best candidates possible, both active and passive. Whether you're looking for a contract or a direct hire, Specialized Recruiting Group is ready to find the talent you need. So go to srgpros.com right now to get started. That's srgpros.com. Specialized Recruiting Group, a tailored approach to hiring.
Everybody else we can care less what everybody has. The state of the art whirlpools or the state of the art, this, that, and the other. There is all about blue collar, a chip on your shoulder, regardless what is given to you, you're going to make the best of it. And being in Pittsburgh, man, it actually helped me just understand ball at a broader perspective, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I love saunas. I'm in that.
Yeah, just because, and I know I'm going off of my regiment, but being in Pittsburgh as well, being there, it gave me the ability to really understand what coming from the mud means, if that makes sense. Because there, being there for 6 months, being with Coach Tomlin, like it's all old school. We still go to they still go to St. Vincent for training camp. Most pro teams don't have training camps off-site. They're having it either at their facility to where they have hotel accessibility, to where guys are comfortable. But there in Pittsburgh, like I said, like you're really getting it out of the mud, spending time with your brothers, and understanding what it really means to get the best out of each other. And, and just being there, like I said, for those 6 months, man, being with Coach Tomlin was, and I hate that it was my last stop, because I feel like I have a lot more to give for the game, but obviously that decision is out of my hands.
Right.
But being there, and I told Coach Tomlin this a number of times, like, man, me and you have the same mindset. Like the way you come into meetings, the way that you carry yourself each and every day, the way that you talk to the team, like we have some of the same principles, man. So I was very honored, like real talk, very honored. I know I had a 2-year contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I wish I was able to fulfill that.
Yeah.
But to be there with Coach Tomlin, because that was the one coach that I wish I had the opportunity to play for.
Really?
And I had the opportunity last year, and it did not let me down one bit.
Wow. Did they end up getting the saunas?
I don't know yet, because that was one thing I was on Coach Tomlin about, like, man, like the steam room is cool, but that's not benefiting the guys.
Nah.
Like a sauna is something that, especially being in Pittsburgh, it rains a lot, it snows a lot, it's cold. Like I just feel like the sauna for me, it's helped me be in the league as long as I was able to be in the league.
Wow.
Just because, like, you got to think of this. If you're a rubber band and you're cold, you're frozen, when you stretch it, it's going to pop, right? If you're in a sauna, you warm your muscles up before you go to actually do something, you're lubricating your muscles. So it makes it more easier to stretch versus just having it like a cold rubber band. Like, I want guys and people to put a rubber band in a microwave, in a freezer, and see how easy it is to pop versus a lukewarm or hotter rubber band.
Wow, that's a good test. Damn. Yeah. Saunas are a game changer, man. Every day, infrared sauna for me.
No doubt about it.
You like the infrared or the regular one?
I mean, so when I was in Arizona, we had the regular sauna. When I was in Minnesota, we had the regular sauna. So in my house, I ended up getting the infrared sauna because I heard about the benefits that the infrared saunas provide.
Yeah, it penetrates your body deeper. Well, what's the next chapter for you, man? You got it planned out?
Yeah, next chapter for me, man, is, man, I want to be a Little League coach. Like, I want to have the best Little League football team out ever. Just like, I want to run a college program Little League football team.
Yeah.
Like, far as having meetings, having extra workouts, not weight training, because I want to start with a 10 and 11 age group to where they got it, but they don't got it. So there, for me, as a guy who's pretty much been at the top of his game at every level that he's played, I want to be able to feed this information to these kids, because at the end of the day, NIL is taking over. In my opinion, it's hindering the game.
Really? Because
when guys come into the game from college with NIL deals, they're making $2, $3, $4, $5 million, right? Now when they get drafted, everything's slotted. So they're going to be making about the same amount of money that they was making in college. So now they don't have the same grind and the same attitude as of if a guy who came in the league like me. For me, I'm never satisfied. I can't talk on everybody else's mindset. But for me, my cup is never full, and I'm never satisfied. So like when I see these guys, the older that I got and being in the locker rooms, seeing these guys starting to come in, they're satisfied with what they have right now, but not understanding there's more out there for you. But they're satisfied with what college gave them. They gave them NIL deal. They on TV. They pretty much on the same platform as an NFL guy, right?
Right. Yeah, with social media, yeah.
In a sense, they're on the same platform as a professional athlete. So when they get to the professional side, like, oh man, we've been doing that since college. So what more do we have to work for? So therefore, for me, it goes back to the mindset to, all right, yeah, we're making big bucks in college, but at the end of the day, there's more out there for you. So why are you satisfied with what you have now?
Right.
So I think NIL is great for college football. The guys making money off their likeness, the images and likeness, but at the same time, I think it's hindering guys on the next level. So when they make it to the next level.
Yeah. So what do you think the fix is for that?
What I think is they should have those guys hold that money, what they're making. Like I'm not discriminating on what the guys are making or the NIL. I'm happy for them. Like I wish I was in college at this point of time. But what I think they should do is put these guys through money management courses. Give them the money after they're done with college. Because at the end of the day, what they need $2, $3, $4 million for in college. Like at the end of the day, what do a 18 through a 20-year-old need $3 to $5, $6 million in college? Like that's all fine and dandy, but what they should do is give it to those kids once they leave school.
I feel that.
Give them an opportunity to learn the problems, the headaches that comes with the money. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because a lot of these guys are first generational wealth type guys.
Yeah, they're going to blow it fast.
So they've never been in this position before. So you got guys coming out of the yin game like, hey man, we just saw you sign for X amount of dollars, but not understanding when you're in a different tax bracket, that shit cut in half.
Yep.
So now you giving your mom, your auntie, this, that, and the other, 100,000 here, 200,000 there. Because you know you want to take care of your family, But at the end of the day, you have to understand what money means. So they have to give these kids an educational course on where the money goes, what it means, taxes. Because a lot of the kids don't even understand, like, when you making that type of money, you're in a whole nother different tax bracket. So why would you want to be, you getting this money now for, we'll just say Nissan for an example. Nissan, say we're going to give whatever college $2 million. All right, we're going to give this kid $2 million. Now you're in a whole nother tax bracket. Now you got to pay 36 to 37% on that times federal. So now that might equals up to 45%.
If you're in Cali, it's 50%.
You know what I mean? So now you getting the whole check from an NIL deal and not knowing what you got to pay back at the end of the year.
Facts. Did this happen to you your rookie year?
No, it did not.
Nice.
But this is the example that I want to give out to these kids in these college institutions, because I don't believe that they're giving them the information that they need to be successful, as far as investments, as far as taxes, as far as everything. You just getting this boatload of money, and now, like, I watch Instagram, everybody want jewelry, everybody want a car, everybody want this, that, and the other, but not understanding what comes with that.
Yeah, they're definitely not teaching that to the college kids.
Yep.
I hope you can help solve that problem, man. That's going to be cool to see you do. Where can people find you and keep up with you?
Man, Patrick Peterson, the real Patrick Peterson on Instagram. I'm around, man. Hopefully I will be on somebody's tube next year. So my goal is to be in the broadcast, a color broadcaster. So hopefully be in the booth, on the desk, anything like that, because I love the game. I know the game. And obviously I didn't spend 13 years in the league for nothing. So I want to be able to give as much information that I can to the public, not only to the public, but to the youth. Because I've seen so much in this game to where I think I can help a lot of guys.
Absolutely.
Like, I've seen a lot of guys coming into this league that are just happy to be in the league. But what are you going to do to last in the league?
Facts. Yeah, we'll link your stuff below, man. I hope you can find that opportunity.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Peace, guys.